You know the moment when a DJ mix just clicks and it's so smooth that it doesn't even sound like a transition? Well, that, my friend, is not luck or magic. It's actually something called phrasing, and in this video, I am going to teach it to you so that you can get the perfect transition every single time. For context, this is what a bad transition sounds like.
Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond.
It sounds like it's supposed to be working, but it's just not. The energy is not flowing the way that it needs to. This is what a good transition between the same tracks sounds like. It is very easy to get it right, but at the same time, it is still easy to get it wrong. So let's get to it. So what exactly is phrasing? Well, phrasing is the alignment of the structure of two tracks so that they can breathe together. But for that to make sense to you, you first need to know what a phrase is. In music, we have what we call beats, bars, and phrases. A beat is the simplest measuring unit in music. The best way to explain it is, let's say a track is going goof, 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 goof. Every single goof is a beat. So if a track goes goof, goof, then that's 2 beats. Goof, 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 that's 3 beats. So something like this, that is 1 beat, and that is 2 beats. Hopefully that makes sense. And then from there, we move on to what we call bars. So a bar is a collection of 4 beats. So that is a bar. So when you hear rappers say, give me 16 bars or something like that, it is not a term that is made up within hip hop. It's actually a term that's used by all musicians. It's a collection of 4 beats. And then from bars, we move on to the main topic of this video, which is a phrase. So a phrase is a collection of 32 beats or 8 bars. Some people may understand it as 32 beats and some will understand it as 8 bars, but ultimately it is the exact same thing. What makes phrases special and kind of like a thing to focus on is that significant changes in a track usually happen at the end of a phrase or at the start of a new phrase. So when one phrase ends and another begins, that's where you find significant changes in a track. Now, that's not to say that in every single new phrase there's going to be a change in the track, but if there is going to be a change, it's going to be at the start of a new phrase. Now, the reason why we need to align the phrases when DJing is because number 1, it keeps the energy consistent. Number 2, it prevents awkward clashes between vocals and melodies. And number 3, it makes you sound professional even when you're mixing simple tracks. So now that you know what phrases are, it's time to count them. And unfortunately, the thing that you have to do now is gonna make you look stupid, but it's only something that you have to do when you're getting started. As time goes, you won't need to do it, and that is to count. So essentially, as the track plays, you can either count from 1 to 32 and then start again, or count in terms of bars and then start again. Counting from 1 to 32 sounds like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, up to 32, and then you start again. And then counting in terms of bars sounds like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, up to 8, and then you start again from 1. For me, it's actually easier to count from 1 to 32 and then restart, but I understand that for a lot of people, it's actually easier to count in terms of bars and then restart. So that's what we're gonna do in this video. And now I'm gonna play a track and then we're gonna count together, and you will notice that significant changes in the track will happen at the start of a new phrase. So 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 6, 2, 3, 4, 7, 2, 3, 4, 8, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. 7, 2, 3, 4, 8, 2, 3, 4, 2, 4, 2, 2. So with this track, hopefully you notice that in the first phrase, it kind of stays the same. And then in the second phrase, we get a punchier kick. and then in the third phrase, it breaks down and transitions to something else. After some time of practicing and doing this, you're not going to need to count. This is something that you're just going to know without even counting. But if you're just starting out, it helps to count. This is one of the many things that I teach in the Modern DJ Academy. So if you're just starting out with DJing, or if you already have some experience and you need to sharpen your skills, I have a school community where you can get all my DJing courses from beginner to advanced, my entire music library where you can download it and practice, and it's updated every single month, weekly Zoom calls with me where I answer any questions you might have from the skills of DJing to monetization and everything in between, and lastly, a community of DJs around the world where we grow together. To get started, just DM me the word Academy on Instagram and I'll guide you personally. The link to my profile will be down in the description below the like button. Now, back to the video. So now we're going to do a transition, but with phrasing in mind this time instead of pressing play and hoping for the best. I have 2 tracks here and I'm going to wait for the start of a new phrase on this track, then press play on this track. With this track, if you're counting, you'll notice that the start of a new phrase is here. And then you beat match. Now, the beats are matched, which is important, but also equally important is that the phrases are matched. And then they're gonna play together for some time. And then when we finally switch the lows here, you'll notice that it just flows and it sounds smooth. So I'm gonna switch the lows here. And just like that, we have a good transition, and then you can slowly kill this track.
Music's got me feeling so free.
And it's that easy. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.